2 to go. Left side. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Left side. Still the clear left. Right side. Still there. Still there. Right side's clear.
Wow, you suck.
Why would you try to go side by side through the chicane? Like, this is like, it's so interesting to me, because I guess it's causing a collision, because we're side by side, but I really don't know how I'm supposed to take this. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Banked Racing Uncut. We're going to have some more Porsche Cup racing from week 9 going around Indianapolis Motor Speedway. After my last video where we were battling in the mid-pack in the Porsche Cup Fixed Series, we're going to run another race immediately after, going into the non-fixed series. I haven't ran a lot of non-fixed races in pretty much any other series on Porsche Cup, which is pretty much the first introduction to this. And I did not realize it last week, but going into the non-fixed races, I never changed my setup to do quali setups. And going into this race was the first race where I realized that I didn't. So going into quali, we did do the race setup, but we're going to try to change that as we move forward. But we're going to try to make the best of it as we can right now. So with all that being said, if you like what you see in this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And let's get into quali and see what we can make of using the race setup. Okay. See what we can do in this quali. Let's have a pace we can set.
Okay,
I think I'm going to try to
2 laps to get the job done, mate.
keep my brake bias at the normal fixed setup of 4.5, whatever that equates to in brake pressure. I think it's like 40 something, 42.1 or something like that. I've been clicking it up to 5, but I'm curious if there's any more pace to be found with it. Ticked a little bit more for the front. We might change that on the first lap though of the race. Push it to the back while we have a colder tire and brakes, but gotta focus on quality first. So a lot of pace to be found, although it is quite difficult, not the best around here at Indy. But we'll give it a shot. Not how I want to start. Instant point and having to lift. But turn 14's been one of my bigger struggles. I think I'm pretty sluggish there through 9. Okay, we'll see what it is. Try to improve on the second lap. Definitely improvement there to be found.
You're in pole. That puts you 0.6 quicker than second place. Sector 3 time is fast. Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace.
It might be one of my best laps I've ever ran. I don't know what's gonna get me. Might solidify us on P2, not good enough for a pole. I actually think it was fairly close though. Oh no, not even close at that. That's a 0, not a 6. Yeah, so nowhere close to pole. But I will be happy with that as I'll be happy with that as one of my best laps. And I think I may have just realized something. The entire time I've been racing here with the Porsche Cup last week and this week in the non-fixed series, I think I just realized that you have to pick a setup for quali and the race. And obviously because it's not fixed, and you get to pick your setups, one of those things would be how much fuel you put in the car. And for quali, obviously you're gonna run with like low fuel. And the low fuel alarm on this goes off at 2 laps. In the fixed setup, I just ran out of gas at the end of my quali session last race. So, not only did I set one of my fastest times, I also did it with a full tank of gas, and on a race setup, not on a quali setup. Because I just realized that that switch is something I should be doing, because I've never really raced in anything non-fixed before. And I didn't realize that that was something I needed to be doing. But that's still very promising. Now, for the start of this race, that pace, you know, this is one of those things where it's difficult when you bring out that fastest pace that I've ever ran in quali, because it is kind of like a one-off lap. Like, I don't have consistency with that, so we're gonna get in the race. We're going to be ahead of people potentially who could run 127s, and I might not be able to find that pace in find that pace in the race. So then we might just get eaten up and have to do a lot of defending and get pushed back a lot. But I'm not going to complain about having to do that, because that's very fun. Try to keep clean with it, and I'm not just going to sit down and take it and not try to push to try to find that pace and hit that quali pace once again in the race, because it's like I said, that pace I just ran, I did it on a race setup, so there's a potential there. But it is going to be P2 for the grid here. Best result, best lap at Indy so far, best starting result, best quali result at Indy so far. Let's see if we can make something of it, not completely mess this up. So let's get back when we get to the car.
That's the end of the session, P2. Car number 10, P2.
Okay, here we go. Try not to mess this up.
This will be a standing start. Okay, get ready. Go, go, go. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 80.
Not great, but not good. Not terrible either. It's not a stall, it's a good start.
Left side. Clear left, car right. Right side's clear, car right. Clear right.
Oh mate, really man.
Incident in turn 2. It looks like Simone. Fucking hell, nightmare start, mate. Damage limitation from here.
Damn right. Alright. No. Trying to recover?
In front is sketchy. Sam, car number 19, C license, and their rating is 1.3.
One of those things, just the starts into it. It's one of my first starts. That's only my second start.
Turn 7. We think it might be Sergey and Mark. Yellow flag.
So. Second start, not really sure of the speed going into, oh god.
Turn 10, looks like it's
into turn 1, so I might have gone a little bit slower than needed and may have opened up that door.
Go to the top 3, might be retarded too.
There's an incident, turn 13, looks like it's Martin. Car right, he's still there. Clear right.
May have opened up the door a little bit too much there and went a little bit too sluggish into the corner. Trying to be a little bit too conservative and got tapped on the rear there, is what it is. Try to make the best of it. See if we have any type of pace to move up here. Fight back into some positive iRating as well as trying to stay clean with that safety rating. I do know that I can probably have like 6 instant points and still end up being clean. Not a lot of margin there to have a lot of incidents, but at least on terms of track cuts, it gives us a little bit of breathing room. But still try our best to get the best result we can from an unfortunate start. Track cut. Yeah, there we go. Not on a good.
Watch those lines.
Not a good start there, but it is what it is.
P13. All right, Rob. The next car is not the cleanest racer. Brian, car number 17, C license.
A little bit sketchy there. I'm gonna keep it all straight.
The gap to
Got a
Brian
fast car behind us
is
too.
now 1.6 seconds.
I think I'm a little bit more on the conservative end. I don't think I'm going to be able to make up too many places. Not too bothered by that either. So, do get caught by faster cars, I might just bow out pretty easily. Keep it conservative to still try to pick out a good result. Don't want to get too racy and end up washing ourselves out. Plus, faster car might be able to have an easier time catching these guys up and getting in a battle with them to open up some holes for us to move up a position or two. So definitely need to focus up though, as I'm distracted thinking about all this stuff for making mistakes to fall off.
gap to Ryan in front is now 1.5 seconds. There's an incident in turn 7. It looks like Sergey.
Keep it alive.
P12. On your right. Clear right. Bad luck, Rob. Come on, don't let him get away.
If I have the pace to keep with him, I'm gonna work with him to catch his car ahead. That's a big if though. Yeah, right there, I'm losing so much time through that corner. Oh yeah, no way.
There's an incident in turn 12. We think it might be Matty.
For the life of me, I cannot understand going flat out through 14 sometimes.
P13.
Struggling.
The gap to P12 ahead is increasing. It's now 1.4.
It's unfortunate to have that kind of quality pace and then...
Car number 15, C license. The gap to Simone ahead is increasing. It's now 1.8.
That's crazy that they didn't lose much time there.
Okay, Rob, we've just cut the track.
I'm frustrated as hell, I can't seem to get that right ever.
The gap to P12 in front is now 1.2.
I'm still disappointed because it didn't feel fast. It might not feel fast because of cars behind and front running just as fast, but I did hit a 127.
The gap in front is now 1.1 seconds. Incident in turn 7. Looks like it's here. Yellow flag. Alright Rob, the next car is not the cleanest racer. Ryan, car number 17, C license.
Surviving it, at the very least.
There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like Ryan.
Thanks a lot.
There's an incident in turn 3. We think it might be
You're gonna stick
here.
around the outside, and then you wonder when you're going to open the corner. Why my nose is there? Like, you're really so smart, man. Zero brain, really.
Right, the guy ahead of us is sketchy. Simone, car number 15, C license.
It's that corner. I'm so slow through. So terrible.
Incident in turn 13. It looks like Michael and Thomas.
Well, we'll see if they start battling up ahead. That's probably what we're gonna need.
Okay Rob, halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel. B11.
Like I'm struggling through turn 8, and then like, I'm struggling to have a good turn 8 to set up a good turn. Turn 9, that's my problem. Complete trash.
The gap to Matty ahead is now 2.4 seconds.
Bit wide out of the corner there. Yeah, I really gotta study up a little bit more on that turn there. See what I can do to it. Improve it. As for turn 14, I think I'm just taking it way too shallow of a line on entry.
The gap to Matty ahead is increasing. It's now 3.8.
You have 127 times behind us too. Try to
The gap to Matty ahead is now 4.1.
not focus on that and just try to run our best laps.
There's an incident in turn 12. Looks like it's Michael.
Worry about the car behind when they are in our mirrors. Otherwise, it's gonna get in my head, and mistakes like that through turn 13 are just gonna rack up. We know we can run those
The track
same
temperature rises.
times.
It's now 8
Just gotta
Fahrenheit. That lap was
put our head down.
28.67. The gap to Matty ahead is now 3.6 seconds. There's an incident in turn 12. We think it might be Michael.
Well,
Okay, Rob, the next car is sketchy. Michael, car number 2, C license, and
it's
their
not what
rating
we
is
want.
1.7. 10th position. Sector 3 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. Incident in turn 4. We think it might be Maro.
Thought that was gonna be a track cut for a second.
The gap behind is now 1.6. gap to Matty behind is increasing. It's now 2.2. There's an incident in turn 8. It looks like it's Sam. There's an incident in turn 10. It looks like Joel. Yellow flag. The guy in front is not the cleanest racer. Joel, car number 5, and their rating is 1.6. To go. Left side. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Left side. Still the clear left. Right side. Still there. He's still there. Right side's clear.
Wow, you suck.
Incident in turn 7. It looks like Simon, Thomas and Maro.
Why would you try to go side by side through the chicane?
Car right, clear right. The stewards have warned us about track limits.
Yeah,
Keep it
yeah,
between the lines. No, don't panic. There's an incident in. We think it might be. Might clear right.
Like, I'm kind of pissed off, kind of not. I mean, like, to be honest with you, I don't really know what to do there. Like, it's the chicane. Like, am I supposed to just, like, there's no really nowhere to go
V12. White
with
flag.
them
One more
there.
to go.
So, like, and I'm like the car that's ahead too, so I really don't know, Jesus Christ.
On your right. Right side's clear.
Buddy, we're going side by side through a corner. I love people that just throw the ban thing around, like, you can report me for a racing incident. Okay, buddy. I had to watch back that, but like, we'll watch it back right now. But I'm very curious.
B11. That's it. We're done.
Alright, let's look back. When was this? It's gonna be here. I mean, okay. Like, this is like, it's so interesting to me, because I guess it's causing a collision. Because we're side by side, but I really don't know how I'm supposed to take this. I guess I already was lifting, though. I don't know. Like, I do think it's a racing incident, although I do think I'm at fault for it, so I guess that's not a racing incident. I just love people that just get, like, so upset so quickly about things. Like, it is a mistake on my end going side by side.
That's the end of the session.
Oh, he left. Or whatever. I don't care. Yes, I don't really know. It's a really weird thing with stuff like this. Because I feel like I'm at fault for this because, like, we're going side by side through a corner. I probably should have lifted, but it's a chicane. Like, there's barely enough room to go through this corner side by side anyways. So I guess we are side by side. I wasn't clear. So I didn't really have the right to the corner. So I guess I should have gone slower into the corner and had more of a going more to the right to give him space on the inside. And I kind of went through the corner as if he just wasn't there. So it does entirely lie on me. But, like, my problem isn't so much on that. It's that, like, the banning thing is a really interesting thing to me with iRacing because, like, people love just to throw it around, and I'm all for people getting banned in iRacing because I think you should get banned if you're, like, intentionally ruining the craft of the sport. But in a moment like this, like, I haven't raced here much at Indy. This is one of my first couple races that I've done, and this is my first time ever going side by side through this corner. So how to handle it and how you do it, and then you make a mistake. A, can you handle it wrong and it causes a collision? You caused a collision, so in a way you should be penalized, but in another way, it's a game. People don't always have the most amount of time to sink into these things and to get good at doing these things. And you only learn through going mistakes. The next time I have a car going through going side by side through the chicane, I'll lift more and I'll give them more space because of watching this incident. But until you have something like that, sometimes you just can't learn until that moment. So penalizing someone for causing a collision in the way of a ban, to me, just doesn't feel helpful because that person just then doesn't get the race and doesn't get to learn from it. And something that, like, while it should be taken seriously, it also shouldn't be taken like that seriously. And people love to throw it around. Realistically, I have no idea how that system works. So this guy is obviously going to report me for that. I have no idea if that's actually going to be one of those things where they're going to review it and they're going to say that I caused a collision and they're going to give me a ban for that. If that is the case, it is what it is. But I really don't agree with it in the sense of keeping it fun and casual while also keeping it competitive. I think the ban system should be there more for when people do very malicious, intentful things to crash people instead of when two cars come together on track where one person didn't give another person room. You could still, like, maybe hand out some other different penalties in terms of maybe, like, bigger hits to safety rating or something like that. But, or like class demotions or something. Depending on the severity of an incident. But something like this where it's just like, we're going side by side and someone makes a mistake, you're just going to ban people from the game. It's one of those things where I don't really know if I fully agree with it and like it just for someone making a mistake. But like I said, I do think I'm at fault here. We are side by side. I wasn't clear. I should have given more space and been slower through the chicane. But two things. One, like, first time doing it, I didn't really know how to handle it. And also the second thing, I do think I was more clear. I thought I was more clear than I was. And I also kind of just expected him to back out as I was on the inside for the first part of the chicane. I didn't really expect him to send it through the chicane with me because there really isn't that much space. And to take the chicane side by side is so much more difficult and so much it's so much different than when you're doing it by yourself. So kind of just a mistake on my part, but it really is what it is. It's not something to get too worked up on. Everyone can make fun of me from the way they want, but at the end of the day, it's just an experience to learn from, and if you don't make mistakes and review them and own them, you can't get better from them. So it is what it is. We'll try to get better and hopefully not get banned. So